Taco Bell, that gaudy temple of proletarian gastronomy. Some might wonder why a man of my intellect, voracious in appetite, both mental and gastric, would deign to stoop so low. But allow me to clarify. It's precisely the immediate and profane repercussions of consuming this fast food devilry that I find irresistible. There's something inherently disgusting yet strangely intoxicating about the experience. Just as one might derive perverse pleasure from watching a car crash or reading the tabloids, so too do I find a grotesque satisfaction in the havoc Taco Bell wreaks upon my bowels. As I approach the drive-thru, even before the first artificially flavored tortilla touches my lips, I can feel the seismic rumblings of anticipation deep within my gut. You see, Taco Bell doesn't just give one diarrhea. It promises an opera of the intestines, a Wagnerian drama played out in the bathroom. It's as though the very act of ordering a cheesy gordita crunch is an affront to my digestive system, a provocation that cannot go unanswered. And oh, the immediacy of it. By the time the poorly paid, acne-riddled teenager hands over my order, I'm already clutching the steering wheel in delightful agony. There is indeed a perverse beauty to the whole affair. In a sanitized, hyper-medicated and over-processed world, where our every discomfort is swiftly quashed by a pill or a self-help book, the violent rebellion of one's innards after a Taco Bell binge stands as a monument to our fragile humanity. It's a guttural scream, a reminder that, for all our pretensions and posturing, we are, in the end, just bags of meat and water, prone to malfunction. When consuming a Baja Blast, its unnatural teal hue resembling some toxic waste from a dystopian future, one can't help but feel the saccharine liquid coating one's insides, as if preparing the stomach lining for the forthcoming onslaught. Following this, the grotesque dance of the bean burrito, whose beans, I'm convinced, are less legume and more some alien life form with questionable motives. The texture alone, an unholy mix of grit and slime, feels as though one has ingested the malformed offspring of oatmeal and cement. And then, there's the crowning glory. The meat, or what Taco Bell purports as meat. I don't care what it is, to be honest. It's a mottled greyish-brown sludge that oozes from its tortilla containment as if trying to escape its own existence. With each bite, this quasi-meat substance seeps, amalgamating with the faux cheese in a wretched matrimony of synthetic flavours. Each mastication releases a fresh wave of mysterious chemicals and preservatives, triggering an instantaneous rebellion deep within the recesses of one's bowels. The tongue may be deceived by the artificial seasonings, but the stomach, that ever-vigilant guardian, knows better. It recognizes the Trojan horse for what it is, and readies the gates for an imminent and explosive exodus. Yet as the contours of my existence meander through the landscape of indulgences and excesses, I sometimes muse upon a fitting end for one such as I. And what could be more apt, more poignantly symbolic, than to be forever ensconced upon the porcelain throne, an eternal victim of my own debaucheries? To be perpetually afflicted with the furious torrents of diarrhea, not as a punishment, but as an homage to a life lived fully without restraint or regret. Indeed, it would be a fate most befitting, my final act of defiance against the mundanities of existence. There, in the embrace of ceaseless guttural purges, I'd become one with the very essence of my humanity, in all its grotesque splendor. Each wave of cramp and surge of release, a testament to the myriad follies and passions of a life unapologetically relished. What an epitaph that would be. Here lies Hitchens, ever the contrarian, now forever wedded to his throne. A cheeky nod, if you will, to a world that often takes itself far too seriously.